right here on the Muskegon Channel. Andy O'Reilly, Dave Cackley. Boy, yesterday, woof, busy
Yes.
day. Oh,
Yeah, well, busy for you? What'd you do?
I had some things to do. I did some things. And then about 3 o'clock, things really heated up. I had a meeting. And then I did the meeting. I got to look at my schedule again. Yesterday was Ashura, whatever that is. It's a holiday that's on my calendar. I don't know what that's all about, but
I thought it was not yesterday. I'm sorry.
Taped a couple of segments with Chef Shar for the Muskegon Channel.
Oh,
Always
cool.
delicious.
Like Chef Shar. Yes.
When you get to work with Chef Shar, so that was a big deal. And then I had a meeting last night. We're looking to hire a salesperson for the Muskegon Channel.
Oh, very cool.
How about that, dude?
All right.
Did you think we would grow to the point where we'd have a salesperson?
Yes, I did. Commission-based, I'm assuming. There you go.
So we've got Muskegon Channel. We've got Positively Muskegon. We've got Muskegon Channel Radio now, which, by the way, I was listening to before we came on the air. Delightful. So much fun to listen to. Today, let's see, 8:38 now. Got a quick thing at 10. By 11 o'clock, I'll be stoned out of my mind. Got to get a tooth pulled. Filled. So
I didn't know if it was that or your medicine for your foot or something.
No, we'll be under the gas at the dentist. So.
Oh, that's always good stuff, though, man.
You know, you haven't had a beer in 15 years. You got to take it when you can get it.
Exactly. Yes, Sparta! Woohoo!
So at about 11:01, look on Facebook, and there I'll be. You know.
This don't count. I get to keep my chip. This don't count.
How about you? What you got going this weekend?
Max got a football game against Rockford. It's a 9 a.m. game tomorrow, but he's got to be there like an hour ahead of time.
Oh, boy.
So he's got to be there at 8, so we got to get up at like 6:30, which is still like sleeping in for me, but he's going to be all like, I don't want to go back to sleep.
I saw a picture of him yesterday, by the way, in all his football uniform.
Yeah.
Handsome kid you got there.
He is, and I'm proud of him.
Thank God he looks like his mom.
Funny. How dare you?
She commented on the picture. She said that he's so skinny that when he has his helmet on, he looks like a bobblehead.
Yeah, he does. Got to put a little meat on him there.
That's right.
But
start feeding that boy some Spam, fatten him up a little bit.
There you go. Just animal fat. That's all you need.
That's right. So we got that, and then we got the Alzheimer's walk tomorrow, and then I got pig racing, and then I got hockey tomorrow. So busy weekend.
Oh, man.
I know.
You just don't stop. It's nonstop. Go for AO.
Don't stop. Right. That's what we're going to do.
All
right.
Ready?
There, homie-o, roll some news, would you?
All right, let's do it. The Dow Jones hit a record high once again. Dow jumped more than 250 points, or nearly 1% to 26,656. This is the Dow's 100th record close since November of 2016, and the first since January. The number of Americans filing first-time jobless claims also fell to 201,000. That's almost 10,000 below what was forecasted. We got the economy's looking good. Jobs are looking good. Some say it's the Trump tax cuts. Others say it started with Obama. Bottom line, though, sky isn't falling. Okay, there's going to be a course correction at some point because we are overdue for a recession. But really, whoever's the you just kind of luck into the economy. As long as you don't mess with things too much, the economy, the way our system is set up, it's the best. It's not perfect, but it's the best thing going, and it kind of it corrects itself. So you just if you get in there and you hit it as it's going up, you can milk 8 years of a presidency out of that, and people are like, you know what, we don't want to disturb things. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if this impacts the primaries at all.
I want to give you a case in point though, with some potential instability in there.
Yeah, there is. That like I said, that course correction.
I want to give you a little something to ponder, and it's not an example that's hard to reach or understand or anything like that. Last Monday, in our city council meeting, we had to go over the potential to buy a new plow truck for Roosevelt Park.
Okay.
Snow plow truck. There is enough instability in things right now that the quote we were given to build this new truck was only good for 30 days because the amount of steel with all the question marks around steel and tariffs and all that kind of stuff. They can only guarantee the price quoted to us for this new truck for 30 days because they didn't know what steel prices were going to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's just
one truck.
Right.
Think about that
sense.
on a big scale. cars,
Right.
mass
Absolutely.
production, all that other kind of stuff. So
Absolutely.
I'm happy that Wall Street's doing great. Does Wall Street doing great make a pinch of crap difference to you and I as consumers
It
on a
should.
day-to-day level? It
You
doesn't.
know why it doesn't? Honestly, you know why it doesn't?
Why?
And I can tell you why it doesn't impact us like it should. Like it should. It's because you and I both have made bad financial decisions in the past. So our portfolios aren't where they should be. I've said this before, and I can say this as one of the have-nots. It's because of decisions that I have made.
Okay.
It's not because of anything anybody took from me.
If-
I have made poor decisions.
Dude, and we're not
which
getting
has
into
led to
this again. I'm not even bringing it up that anybody took anything from you.
No.
Even if you
But
had
no.
money in the stock market. Let's say
No,
let's say you had an ample handful of cash in the stock market and it's
I know
doing
people
great.
who do. I know people who do, and that's great. And
Oh,
that's
that's
why
great.
it doesn't. How is
Does-
that helping you? That's great.
Okay, it's great. It's wonderful. I'm happy for them.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make any difference in their day-to-day shopping? In their day-to-day life?
I think it does. I think it does. I don't know
think
how
it does,
much
because they can't touch that money until X date.
Right. Right.
So it's going to go up and down. It's going to fluctuate. And on paper they're going to, oh, look at me, I got extra $500 today. And at the end of the day, they're like, oh, on paper I got an extra $500, but it's just on paper.
Well, no. If you're thinking about a long-term purchase, like let's say you're going to purchase a home, and you want to look and see how your investments. Okay, where am I at? Where am I at? Okay, things are going pretty well. I think I can afford to do this because everything's going up. Now, if it starts to go down, then maybe I can't buy that house. Maybe I can't buy that new car that I'd like to have.
Sure.
So, but once again, yeah, the stock market does matter, and it should. But if it doesn't impact you, it's probably because of things that you've done to put yourself in the economic situation you're in.
Fair enough.
There we go. That's all I'm saying.
You're an economist of the wisest.
I'm not an economist at all. I don't know numbers. I suck at math. That's another reason. I'm trying to get better at that. I'm trying to. It's all about discipline, self-discipline. That's what it's about. Be better. Wow. All right.
Let me just look at you for a minute.
You should.
Oh wow.
You should. I know. How was that? That's good, wasn't it?
What a pillar.
I am kind of. All right, crazy story out of North Carolina. This is kind of insane. Student editor in North Carolina has been fired from his position at a local university after an allegedly controversial tweet. Angelos Sophocleus is the assistant editor at Durham University's Philosophy Journal Critique. That's the name of the magazine, Critique. Okay. It's a philosophy journal. He was fired after he retweeted an article by The Spectator titled, "Is it a crime to say women don't have penises?" with the comment, "Retweet if women don't have penises." Now, predictably, a lot of students called it transphobic. They went crazy, called him a bunch of names. And the 24-year-old said, quote, "I may be wrong and women might have penises, although I don't believe that to be the case." Should he have been fired? Bottom line, should he have been fired for this? Do you think?
I don't know.
So I think my point being is the whole everybody's views on trans women, trans men. It's kind of evolving. We're trying to figure this thing out. Now, if you were talking about a biological woman, his tweet would be correct. His tweet is correct from a strict biological standpoint. Women don't have penises. Trans women may or may not. A trans woman pre-op does have one. A trans woman post-op doesn't. But the whole point is, if you're going to further this cause, the trans women, trans men, if you want to go forward, the only way to do that is to engage in the discussion with the guy. Where is he wrong? How is he wrong with this statement? In what way is he wrong? Where is he not completely correct? Instead of just, "You're transphobic, how dare you?" Engage him in conversation and try and make him see your viewpoint, instead of, because we get into this whole not only do I disagree with you, I disagree with you and you're evil and you should be fired because of this, however allegedly controversial, biologically correct viewpoint.
It's Friday. You're giving me a headache. What's the next story?
That was too hard a thing for a Friday. That was the. I'm trying to help out everybody here.
I'm trying to help out everybody too. And you know what? Just next.
You don't want to have the nice, fun, hard discussions like yesterday? I thought that was fun.
For God's sake, I don't. Who knows? What's the story with this guy? What went on up till this point? Has he been an antagonist in other areas? Is he a crappy employee? Is he a dick in general?
None of that was.
I don't know. I could have no idea. And seriously, it's Friday, dude.
Okay. All right, we're gonna downshift to high school football. How's that?
I'm sitting over here and I'm going. I got to get my head drilled on. I got a weekend full of work coming up.
So what you're saying is you're not in a position right now to discuss trans issues. Okay, fair enough.
Be who you want to be.
It was a little
what? If you want to chop your junk off, chop it off. Great. I love you who you are. If you want to have something attached,
that's okay. Yeah.
Great. I love you.
I feel the same way. Live and let live. That's how we are. I just wanted to.
I could care less. And if some guy at some junior college in North Carolina retweets something that pisses, what's next? Got something fun?
Okay. Like I said, I'm just downshifting to high school football.
No,
we do this. It's
Friday.
Let's hear about that. We got a lot of Muskegon Catholic Central takes on Cassopolis 2-2 against 4-0 Grand Rapids Kenowa Hills. You got to feel bad for Kenowa Hills.
Why?
Okay, you go because last week you go get just dump trucked by the Muskegon Big Reds. And you're thinking to yourself, okay, they put up a 70 burger on us. You know what? All right, we got through that. Who's next? 4-0 Mona Shores.
Oh boy.
Holy Lord, who put this schedule together? Those poor kids, they're just trying to live their 16, 17, 18-year-old lives. They don't need back-to-back with Muskegon and Mona Shores. Well, are you kidding?
No. I know
Good
this.
Lord.
I don't feel bad for Kenowa kids, and I'll tell you why. I grew up in Sparta.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a hell of a lot of fun to be had between Kenowa and Sparta. So, regardless of the results of the outcome of the game,
the after party, they'll be able to drown.
There's going to be a bonfire somewhere, and everybody will be fine. I promise you. I'm not endorsing that kind of behavior. I'm just saying it's going to happen.
Nice.
I mean, sure, they're going to have a quiet bus ride home.
Right.
It's going to be, and the coach, if anybody talks, the coach is going to get them go, shut up back there. What
are you talking about? We just lost.
I know, right? So that there you're gonna have that coach, and that's fine. But whatever. But afterwards, meh.
Right. All right. But you know what? It could be worse. You could be Fruitport because you know who Fruitport's got to face.
Oh boy.
Muskegon Big Reds. Yeah. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna give you a prediction score. Yep. And I think Muskegon, since Fruitport's kind of close, might take the foot off the gas a little bit. And they only put up 60.
Running clock.
I think
is what you're thinking.
I think they're going to be a running clock there in the fourth quarter.
Right.
Union against Reese Puffer. That's 0-4 against 1-3. And Sunday, of course, we got Lions Patriots on Sunday Night Football. Michigan State plays IU. Michigan against Nebraska. They should roll Nebraska by at least a couple of touchdowns. And Cleveland Browns. If you're a Lions fan, there's a kinship with the Cleveland Browns fans. They beat the Jets last night, 21-17, Thursday Night Football. Their first win in 635 days.
Wow.
Since Christmas Eve of 2016, came back from 14 points down behind the number 1 overall pick of Baker Mayfield, who came in from Tyrod Taylor, who had a concussion. And this is another cool part of the story. Running back Carlos Hyde scored his second of 2 touchdowns, the go-ahead score on his birthday, and then rushed to the hospital to be with his girlfriend, who was giving birth to their first child on his birthday. Wow. That is a lot of stuff. That is incredible.
Wow.
That's a Hollywood movie strip.
As Christopher Walken would say, wow. Wowie, wow, wow, wow.
Anyway, that's sports.
Hey, you like that Tigers win last night?
No, who cares?
Tigers won.
Tigers
beat the Royals. Tigers won.
I don't care. Nobody cares.
On our way back
Tiger fans don't care.
We're on our way back to the plus column.
Yeah, on the way back to 25 games under 500. Jeez.
Go have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend.